Hey, my dears. Good morning. Good morning, everybody. This is a beautiful morning here at Misha's place. Yeah. And I hope you have a beautiful morning too. I have my little glass of silver tea, which is basically not even half through. It's done. I just had my Russian session, and starting 5:40, and now your session in English starting 6:20, and in between it's about 20 minutes. So in between 20 minutes I play piano. I always play piano because I have this strong energy in the morning, and yeah, so I forgot actually to pour some more water here. Not a problem at all. Good morning, Janet. Good morning, Thea. Good morning, everybody. Today we have Connecting the Dots with Sakharoff 141. History of a radical change in the course of the disease. Answering the why question. And guys, as you know, I used to talk about the why question, which is a very crucial one. Doesn't matter what we want to achieve, where we want to go, it always, answering this question always helps. And I got inspired working with the why question, learning about the Simon Sinek system. It's called Golden Circle, basically, where the why question is in the middle, and then the what and the how. So the why question Simon Sinek uses in marketing and in business development, and I found out that using the why question and Simon Sinek's system is very crucial for us to recover, to basically to change the course of the disease. And today I want to present you a history, a little case of one of our colleagues on the program, one of our comrades in the program, in the Beat Brain Tumors program, actually, Michael. And Michael is 34 years old. He's from London and has 3 children, 3, 10, and 12. And basically, Michael and McLean are a very, very strong team. Michael has a glioblastoma, grade 4, which is a high-grade brain glioma, a brain tumor, aggressive brain tumor. Michael started in December. In the start of the December, started really to make to train in the middle of December, and from the middle of December to middle of January, the result was they were okay. They were not like great. It was he was training, but there were some problems basically with food, because the food were really hard to accept, meat-based and fat, and Michael and McLean were mostly vegetarian, eating a little bit fish, so it was a hard, the change was hard. Michael was doing his best though, and the problem was Like, in our program, we have teams. In the teams, we have very often men and women. One of them is diagnosed with have some condition, and the other one is actually a helper, and not just a helper. We used to call it in the program guardian angels. And the guardian angels are slowly pushing and helping all the time. And it's a very hard job. And the problem with being a guardian angel is that sometimes it backfires in a way that it pushes a person that has a problem. So the guardian angel can push a person into a situation where a person just gets a little bit lazy, gets a little bit inactive, and the guardian angel actually with time takes over the responsibility for another person, for her or his loved one that is diagnosed with some aggressive disease. And this is not a good idea, because the healing can only happen when we take full 100% responsibility. And that basically what happened in the first month of work with Michael and McLean. McLean took over the responsibility a little bit, was doing a great job, but Michael had a hard time adhering 100% to the protocol, and we had several fall-offs and setbacks. So let me share with you a picture of how how it looked like. So basically, that's how it looked like during the first month. As you see, Michael started in the December. There were some measurement of ketones in the urine, and no real measurement other things. So basically, it took about 10 days to start doing the exercise, doing the measurements, and basically from the start it was a pretty good, in some ways a pretty good experience, where the maximum pause, you see the red one, maximum pause went up during the first week, and the pulse went down. It actually showed me that Michael can really work. That was fantastic, really, really good. And then the pulse went up. The control pause was very undecided, and we're going up and down. And I told Michael, you know what? And you see the graphs are very. It's like not a sinus wave, not a nice sinus wave, which is normal for good healing. But it's basically many breaks. It's like zigzag a little bit instead of a nice sinus wave. So, and I said to McLean, maybe you are very, very supportive. Maybe you should not be as supportive and just say, Michael, it's your responsibility. If you don't take full responsibility for your health, it will not, I cannot do it. I cannot do it in this way because it can be counterproductive. Basically, that's what I said. And they did. McLean stepped aside a little bit, letting Michael be there and to really take responsibility, and basically answering the question why. And there were many problems, too much fat and the same food, and Michael was saying to McLean, I cannot do this, I cannot do that. So the situation was not really great. And now, let me show you what happened afterwards. Now you can see that the situation after these months from December the 12th to January 15th. It's like a month. The situation started changing drastically, basically, after the 15th. That's the last 2 weeks. You see, and the changes, I mean, like, guys, what I'm saying now, I said to you, it's a history of a radical change in the course of the disease. And that's exactly what I'm going to show you now. It's a radical change in the course of the disease in the way that I basically never, I don't think I have ever seen this radical. That's why I really wanted to show you, to inspire you guys. And everything started with answering the why question. Answering the why question always leads to, Michael said basically I was asking and answering this why question several times a day since January 15. Not just every day, but several times a day. Why do I want to live? Why do I want to live? And then all of a sudden things like that happen. So you see the pulse is going up from basically 90, 86 down to 72. That's basically a fall, pretty drastic fall of 20 beats, 15, 20 beats in 2 weeks. It's pretty crazy. And it's both evening pulse and morning pulse. Basically the morning pulse, the yellow, that's the most valuable one. But evening pulse also a very big fall from 85 to 75. You see, maximum pause went up from 57 up to 123. This is basically 2.5 times. Pretty crazy. Control pause went up from 36 to stable, pretty stable, around 50, 49, 48, 50. That's a big change. That's a big change. When we look at the blood measures, the change was just as big, very big, fantastic. You see, urine ketones went from 1 to 4. Blood ketones went from 2 to 4. Twice went up, basically more than twice from here, from 1 to 4. Blood glucose went from 5 to 4, basically now 3.8. You see, guys, all of those changes happened after a 1 month period of being undecided healing. It's from undecided healing 1 month to a big decision and healing like skyrocketing. That's what is happening, because it's a very drastic change. It's a very drastic change to the better. That's a radical change in the course of the disease. And I hope and I think it's very inspiring for all of you guys, because it's not what you do, it's how you do. It's the how. It's the Simon Sinek golden circle, where basically why is in the middle, and then the how, and then the what are you doing question. You can use it in marketing, you can use it in business world, but in health, basically I believe that's the same thing you can do in health. Answering the question why, learning, but in my rendition is a little bit different. In my rendition, the why is in the middle, but the next one is the what. You learn what to do, but then you learn better and better how to do it. And that's the difference. How you do what you have learned, you have to do. And what you have learned, that's exercise and lifestyle change. You know what you have to do, but it's really the how that makes a very big difference. Because what Michael started to do, it's asking and answering the question why. And the why is basically life, because of the love for the three beautiful children of 3, 10, and 12, love for a beautiful wife, a love for, yeah, that's basically what it is for him. And he answered it actually already in the questionnaire starting the program. He said, it's my children, it's my wife. But after 1 month of trying to answer the question, he basically was in the position where he should have full responsibility, because his wife, his guardian angel, stepped aside because she was pushing and nudging and helping too much, actually. So, and Michael made a stand, and things changed. So basically what they do also very much, they meditate. He started meditating during these 2 weeks. Meditation was one of the most important regimens. And when you meditate, the depression goes away. The heavy heart questions, the fear questions, they tend to be answered in a most empowering and life-ensuring way. And that's how we let cancer go. We don't have our results scans yet, but you see our measurements, they are really correlating to a change in the course of the disease. That's why we are doing them. So I believe very much, and Michael and McLean believe very much, that we're gonna do this. We're gonna do this, and this story is so inspiring, because we're not talking about the results here. We are mostly, because the results come with the scan, with the next scan, things. But what is really strong here is the body's ability to answer to where a person takes full responsibility. So the body has fantastic plasticity, ability to change in response to the need from a person. So that's basically what it is, and that's what I wanted to say. And I really believe this story is very inspiring and can be life-changing for many of us. Many of us. Just remember Michael's story. Michael and McLean's. Guys, Michael and McLean, thank you very much for fantastic work. It's fantastic working with you, and I look forward for more. Okay? And all the others, guys, we have Wednesday today. Tomorrow we have our on the dojo, on the ship dojo program, on our metabolic program, we have our ship circle tomorrow. It's a Zoom meeting. Look forward to hear what bothers you, things that you are thinking about. Yeah, so let's talk, and look forward, guys. And all the others on Beat Brain Tumors program, guys, see you today. We are meeting every day, and I look forward to discussing the current state of affairs for all of you. I love you guys. It's great working with you. I feel empowered and inspired and blessed. Thank you.